morning. My name is Roberto Barrera. I'm here to represent Del Rio Cares and the school district, obviously. Thank you to Dr. Rios for allowing me to do that. So what I want to talk to you about today is perseverance, which I looked it up in the dictionary to make sure that I knew what I was talking about. Perseverance says when you continue working, striving towards something, when the path is hard, when there are challenges. And the reason they selected me or invited me is because of my disability. I am frequently told that, oh, you're great that you were so strong to pull through this. I'm here to tell you it's not always that I was strong. At the beginning, I wasn't. So what I want to share with you are a few things. The reason I say that I wasn't, I was home. I was a Marine, had completed infantry training in Camp Pendleton, was home for about 20 days, and then I'd go back, do advanced infantry training because I was going to Vietnam. The last night before I went back to Camp Pendleton, I was at a friend's house, and I knew that I was going to Vietnam, and I said, I hope that if something happens to me, that it's something minor, a scratch, a flesh wound, or something so serious that it takes my life. And the reason I said that, the next words out of my mouth were, I cannot live without a foot or without a hand. And guess what? That's exactly what happened. Got to Vietnam. I had only been there for 6 weeks. Intelligence had planned the mission. They asked my squadron to go out. We went out. We hit a landmine. We were riding on the track. We call them Amtraks. They're personnel carriers for the other branches. We hit a landmine. It was a 500-pound bomb that was rigged as a landmine. We went over it, and they commanded it. It was remote control. We had the top sniper in Vietnam at that time on there, so they were after him. So that changed my whole life. Wound up at Japan for a few days, and then they shipped us to San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston, the famous burn center at Brooke Army Medical Center. Well, my whole life changed. I was not prepared for the rest of my life. I struggled at the beginning. I struggled quite a bit. So perseverance was not part of my vocabulary at the time. What I want to do now is share with you some stories of how my life changed. Little by little it changed. And I recognized the need that I needed to change, that I needed to become the new Bobby, that I wasn't the same person that I was when I arrived in Vietnam. So let me tell you a few of the stories. One, I have a strap. I didn't have the prosthesis yet. I had a strap. It had Velcro and it had a slot where you could put in a pen. I did that. I put the pen in there, and I was writing. I was sitting at my bed at the table, and I wrote something to the effect like, "What are you doing, Bobby?" And my answer was, "Not a lot, but I guess it's because I can't." And then the last thing that I wrote was, "But I can sure as hell try." Well, that was the beginning of my acquaintance with perseverance. That's when I realized I'm not the same person. I have to work differently. I have to do things differently. So that little strap, I to this day I use it to put a fork, to write, a stylus to make going through my phone easier. There's a lady, Captain Starla Sweden. She's the lady that once I got fitted with the prosthesis, taught me how to do this. Well, I was always as motivated. I struggled and I got tired of all the things she had me do. And there were things that were needed so I could learn to do this, to master it, how to write again, how to eat with this, how to dress with this, hygiene with this, all those things. But I was always griping, I was complaining. And one day I think she got tired of all my griping, and she said, "You know what, Bobby?" She said, "You have so much in front of you, yet you're spending so much time complaining and not doing it." She told me, "You need to go on with your life not stay home, do something, or stay home and go down the drain, or stay home and go down the drain. When I heard those words, it really impacted me. She had a dramatic effect on my life by saying those, by telling me, stop playing games. And she saw through all the games that I went through. So she made that difference. I still am in contact with Captain Suida. So that was, I think, the magical point that I said, enough, I need to do something. Well, from that, I adjusted to my disability, and the doctors at the burn ward would call me and say, hey, go talk to this guy. He's having trouble, even with lesser disabilities than I had. So that was the beginning of my new career, of where I wanted to go with my life. I said, wow, I can help. I can do all these things. I think a driving force with that made that change occur is that twice I died on the operating table. Twice I was brought back. And I said, people always tell me, wow, I wonder why you were brought back. Well, in my mind, I told myself, if God is not ready to give up on me, why should I? I'm not ready to give up on myself. So I started changing. I started doing things. One of the things, and I have a poster in my office at home that says, we don't learn when things are easy. We learn and we grow when we face challenges. And that is my key message to everyone today. Don't always take the easy route. Don't take the easy road of life. Work at it, work harder. And in my case, it's absolutely essential because I had to work harder. All the dreams that I had to be a police officer like my dad was, no, couldn't do it. So being in the hospital and talking to others made me go. I got a degree in psychology. In fact, I taught at Del Rio High School here for 3 years. And then I got a master's degree in guidance and counseling. That degree, those degrees allowed me to work harder, to strive, to do something, to want to get ahead. And I think the best thing about it, we all have a purpose in life. My purpose in life is to help others. Being here, doing this film, doing this presentation is part of my purpose, to share with you who are viewing this film, to share with you that if I could do stuff like this with a disability, can you imagine what you could do? You have to work harder. You have to believe in yourself. You have to accept. Now listen to what I'm going to tell you, especially you students. Listen to what I'm going to tell you. You are the most important person in your life. You are the most important person in your life, just as I am the most important person in my life. I'm not telling you to put yourself before others all the time. I'm saying that if you can't handle yourself, if you can't take care of yourself, if you can't handle your problems, how can you help someone else? And that is key. I want you to believe in yourself. Believe that you are the most important person. Work harder. Whatever job you do, whether you go into the military, whether you become a police officer, whether you go as a teacher, whatever it is, be the best that you can be. If you can do that, if you can believe in yourself, if you can tell yourself, I am the most important person, you will succeed. Perseverance drives those. Perseverance drives you to accomplish more. Perseverance is a motivating force. It's a driving force. It's a factor that propels you forward. Don't stay behind. Believe in yourself. Let me close with a little story that I like sharing with everyone. My last name, Barrera. Barrera translates into what? Into barrier, into a wall, into an obstacle. Now, let me see if I can say this right. Until I figured out that Barrera's biggest Barrera was Barrera himself, then you accept that you have limitations. We all have limitations. But when you focus on your strengths, when you focus on your abilities, when you focus to complete your dreams, to make them come true, that to me is perseverance. That is wanting to do something with your life. Not only wanting to do something with your life, but to share it with others, to be part of the life of others. I will close with that I will tell you this. I told you that my purpose in life is to help others. And because of that, I will tell you in this film, and the school district has my phone number. If I can help you, if you need to talk to someone, if you need just to chat with something about your dreams, your life, your goals, you can call me. If you have problems, you can call me. Calling me is not a sign of weakness. Calling me is a sign of strength that you have, that you believe in yourself, that you are the most important person, that you want to accomplish something, that you want to help someone else accomplish something. To me, that is perseverance. And with that, I say thank you. Thank the school district, thank the school board, thank Alda for selecting me, thank Ms. Hudgens for recommending me as well. So with that, I say thank you, good luck, and have a beautiful day.